Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Hollywood Matt Connelly with the double biceps. It is in the contract a legally required commitment every single time I appear on camera. Well, look, the split is coming through quite nicely there. I'm impressed with myself, I will say that. It's so stupid, such a silly way to start a video. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about today, this event that we put on from the SA Titans Club called Last Man Standing. Now this was a new style of event we'd never run before, and I was slightly hesitant that people were going to very much manipulate the rules and cheat their way to victory. And we had our major sponsor Dave Stockbridge from Real Estate Agents Group putting up $1,000 for $500 if you were the winner of the event, and $500 for the most time spent in the winning position. I will go through the rules very quickly before that, but my hesitation was from when I announced this event, which essentially it's king of the table for an hour, or winner stays on for an hour, and whoever's in the winning position on the hour mark gets $500. And whoever holds that winning position for the longest amount of time gets $500. As soon as I made that announcement in our little group chat, we had so many people saying how they were going to cheat this event. If I had to sort of really come up with a lot of rules to mitigate as much of the manipulations that could take place as possible. So it's winner stays on for an hour. Last Man Standing is the name of the event we went with. Essentially, this was the easiest way I can make it, right? Very quickly, I'll run through the rules because you need to know this before going in. But this, prior to that, I will say this turned out fantastic. We had, I think, around 160 matches in 60 minutes. There's a match every couple of seconds. If you're watching this video, you are going to be highly entertained. There was some of our amazing pullers from our arm wrestling club, and it was just non-stop action the entire time. Jake Ward, the Aussie arm wrestler, he came over from Melbourne to commentate the event with me in person. It went fantastically, and you will be entertained watching this. The rule manipulations that I tried to prevent and did effectively, thankfully. So there was no straps if you slip, unless you slipped twice legitimately. And I made it very clear that if anyone slipped on purpose at all, it was a loss. If you slip, it's a loss. Next person. The idea of this event is that it's fast paced, move through the people, get them going. Next person, next person, next person, next person. Because you want to tire out the king. You want to tire out that person who's in the king position and make them work. Don't give them a chance to rest. So if you're slipping and trying to get to the strap, you are giving that king position person a break. Don't want any of that. I want speed. I want matches. I want fast pace. And so you'll see a lot of people slipping and getting called for a deliberate slip. Next person. Any foul is a loss. Next person. So if you elbow foul, there's no restarts here. If you elbow foul it, you're gone. The grip set up. Close your thumbs, close your hands, go. There is no strict tournament setup here. There's no worrying about your shoulders and all the rest of it. It's just take a grip and go. Take a grip and go. Take a grip and go. Because even if that person in the king position is getting themselves a favorable grip, they will get tired. They will if you keep pushing person after person after person, and that is what happened. You see people that are phenomenal pullers at the top level of the club getting beaten by people who are relatively new to the sport because they were just absolutely exhausted. And that's what I wanted. I wanted anybody to have the opportunity to be able to win this event. That is what happened. 2 legitimate slips. You go to the strap. I pause the timer while they put the strap together and get everything lined up with that. Very much avoiding trying to say put the strap on, although I did say it then. I like to say to apply the strap, but I didn't do it then. Anyway, 2 legitimate slips as ruled by the referee, and you do go to the straps. I pause the timer while the strap is being applied to prevent people from trying to extend their time in the king position to take out that $500, and that is what took place. Anyway, I don't want to rebel here. I want you to get in and watch the action. This was a huge event. It ran fantastically, and you're going to see probably the most amount of matches in an hour that has ever taken place. You won't see more matches than this ever in a tournament setting, in an arm wrestling setting, in a super match setting. This is a match every couple of seconds for an hour. and it went fantastically. So enjoy Last Man Standing, SA Titans Arm Wrestling Club, Hollywood Mate Connelly with the double biceps one final time. And thanks again to Dave Stockbridge at Real Estate Agents Group for sponsoring the event, and we'll give him a nice little boost on the shoulder there. And Dave actually took part in this event. You can see him pulling in this event as well. So sit back and enjoy. Thanks a lot.
But I think we are almost ready.
Just turn the table like that.
We just got to fix the last things up. Last Man Standing, 60 minutes on the clock, and we're pretty fancy here. Hollywood McConnelly's got his iPhone, and we're going to get rid of that strap. That takes too much time. And we're starting with Lass. Lass just didn't win enough money last tournament, so he's decided to come back and get more, or he's already spent it.
That's right. I spent it on pound-for-pound products, I believe.
Oh, good man.
Yeah.
Good man. Thank you for lying, Hollywood. How are you anyway, Hollywood?
Going well, thank you, sir. Thank you again for joining us. This is a pleasure and a privilege to have you back on the show, and that was a difficult set of words to say. I did have to practice that. Pleasure and a privilege. Because anyone at home, if you want to try that tongue twister, go ahead.
There we go. Alrighty. Do you want to count them down, Hollywood? Are we ready to go? We're all standing there like a bunch of stun mullets?
We are ready. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alrighty, so it's 60 minutes on the clock now. Hazma, there it is.
Wow.
He's starting off. He is the first official king. And we're going to sit there, and it's just as quick. Don't worry about the setups and the grips and things like that.
Wow.
It is about getting it done straight away. 60 minutes. So yeah, if you're going to be in, the chat,
That's an intentional slip. Well done, and good call, referee there.
So there you go. If you heard the rules a little bit earlier, then it's now we're on here. Big Ben holding out. Can Tim just continue to be on the table?
Wow.
Yeah, good move. Are you keeping time of everyone?
I'm going to do the time of each individual after I review the event at the end.
There we go. So there's talk now. Dave Stockbridge. Let Dave win. He's the one sponsoring the event. Fall on your sword, Tim Graham. Do the right thing.
Whoa.
Dave, take your money and run off. Here we go. The cult hero. Everyone in the chat, it is Goku.
The swagger.
He wants some of that cash. But it's Tim Graham.
Nice. Tim is going for the longest time on the table, it looks like.
Yeah, start early. Then the man with the heavy pockets from the last tournament. Oh, Tim's just playing all the mind games. So we all know the rules that are happening here. You're dead set legends.
You're going to see a lot of matches in this hour. It's only been a minute and a half. We've already had about 7 matches.
There we go.
Wow, that's a loss.
And it took 90 seconds for Lass to start disagreeing with the referee. Let's say.
It's a new record.
So anyone that predicted 90 seconds in the comments, you win a prize. But that's why we love him. Quality arm wrestler, as you saw.
Very passionate.
Last time. There we go. That's how it is. Like, you could be the best arm wrestler in the club, but with these new set of rules and changing, anyone could be king of the table. Oh, now we got something.
Oh, good win. Good win.
He's strong on the table, but we're worried about putting the air conditioning on in here. That's how light he is. He might just blow away, but he is a beast, and he wants his first big pocket money payday. He is a gun. If you are a junior, watch out. Even if you're a senior, this guy is a beast.
That's a legitimate slip. Well done there, referee, making the call. With 2 legitimate slips, it will go strap. I will pause the timer.
Oh, okay, so we're pausing the timer on the strap.
On the strap.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no advantage gained by trying to get to the strap. So you'd almost be at a disadvantage. You will pull 3 times to be able to get to the strap.
There we go. So as you can see, everyone's whipping through it. So we've got about 8 quality. And they're probably arguably the top 8 in your club. I mean, we're missing some, a couple of the big names like Taran. Mm-hmm. He's not here, but... these guys had 3 weeks ago an awesome showing. I reckon. Yes! This is why we love arm wrestling.
Is that a pin? No. I don't know. Don't ask me, I'm not the referee.
The camera's in the way here. I'm not really watching.
There's so many matches. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's brilliant, guys, and we're only 3 minutes and 20 seconds in. So this is 60 minutes, and we are live. So thank you, everyone that is in the chat watching. You didn't get any notice. We just kind of went live.
Yeah.
I thought, bloody, why not? So Absolutely. If you can tell everyone.
Hey,
Oh,
love that. Intentional slip. So the rule is you cannot intentionally slip as judged by the referee. If you intentionally slip, it is a loss.
there we go. And Lass doing the right thing by purposely losing to Dave. That's a very smart thing to do.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
And Dave needs to stop listening to the commentator. Now, what is it with South Australian just constantly listening to what I'm saying, distracting?
We're in awe of your presence. That's
Where's
what it is.
Roman? Where's my man Roman? Why didn't he turn up?
I don't know. He was recovering from last time. Starstruck, I think.
He was my man. He was my man. Hasma on the left, Tim Graham on the right. Now we've got something.
Wow.
The
Good
hits
win.
are just coming. This is like a highlights of like UFC knockouts. There's no long battles. It is just whack.
Oh,
Everyone's
even
just
with the
coming
false
in,
start there.
going
Ben getting taken
bang.
down.
So we'll let everyone know, after the 60 minutes, we'll be able to award the winner of whoever the last person is on the table. And then how long, Matt, because you're a busy guy, how long will it take for you to go through it all with your stopwatches and let everyone know who was the longest on the table?
I'll look at it straight away when I get home tonight, and I'll start adding up. It looks like Tim is probably in the lead at this point in terms of time on table, but Hamza, the hammer, who's on the screen at the moment, just won against Mr. Stockbridge. He's probably in second place for the longest time on the table at this point.
No, he's going nuts. When are you going to vulture this event and you're just going to jump in there and get all the tired guys? There we go. Now we're in the middle of the table. Oh, and that's bad luck, but
Well,
technically wasn't a pin. Get stuck into him, Goku.
that's it. Well,
All right, Timmy, you get your spot back on the king of the table. There we go. Now, Hasma.
Oh, the hammer.
I like that load up from the hammer. He doesn't just knock nails in. He does the big swing.
That's right.
He's going to knock it down.
The sledgehammer.
There we,
False start is a loss.
Yeah. Tim does it on purpose. Thanks for everyone. Who have we got in the chat? Captain Obvious, White Wolf, the Dungeon Master. Spermies is in the chat. Josh Barker is in the chat. Captain Obvious. Here we go.
Match going on here. Oh,
Tim
nice.
Graham just taking care of business.
Extending his lead in the longest time in the winning position.
He's doing very well. Absolutely doing very well here. If you are wondering why it is relatively quiet here, because my understanding, Hasma's uncle's not here. There's been some people asking for him in the chat.
Been banned. I believe. No.
Yeah, so YouTube gave me a warning, and they were like, telling no, he was brilliant last tournament. And good to see that some of you guys remember all that. That was quite. I found that quite funny. It was really good.
Highlight of the tournament. Well, I didn't have to go back and bleep that out, but yeah.
Right, getting there, 6.5 minutes in. Lass is just wanting to make sure that his lovely partner has a great Christmas, and he wants the 1,000. He's not even settling for the 500. He wants the 1,000.
We've had so many matches. It's been 6 minutes. We've had about 100 matches. So
Good. That's what we want. People have come to see arm wrestling and see big cash prizes. B1.
Wow, an
Oh.
intentional slip from. I almost said his real name then.
Don't you-
I better not.
Don't you
I
dare.
will
I'll
get myself-
ban you from your own studio if you say Goku's real name. Well, there we go.
to bleep it
Now
out.
we're stuck in the middle. Oh, this is what we want. An absolute rip snorter in the middle of the table here. Who's going to get the regrip?
Oh, that's
Hasma's
the
in.
slip. He's trying
All
to
trap.
slip.
Oh, he's gripped on
Wow.
with a side pressure flop. Hasma's going to pull the impossible in this one.
Wow.
Yeah, he
that was like
saved that one there. That looked like an intentional slip.
It was going
and
that
then,
way.
yeah, it's a different style of arm wrestling now. And I
Great.
like it.
It's fun. It's something different.
I like it. And Squid Game doing the referees
Are we
for
going
us.
strap? I'm going to pause the timer here.
Okay, so explain to everyone why you're doing that, Matt.
Yeah, so the idea of this is that you're rolling through opponents as fast as possible, and we don't want people to be deliberately slipping to try to get to the strap to get an advantage of time, to be holding the king position longer just because you're getting a strap applied. So I'm pausing the timer while the strap is applied. I will restart it when the match starts, so you do not actually get an advantage going to the strap.
There we go. 7 minutes, 41 seconds in.
Yep.
Oh, you got plenty of time, lads. Don't worry about that, young fella. We're here for the long haul.
Wow, good win there.
There we go. And they are rolling. Who do you think everyone Matt, that is in our 8 to 10 competitors will last the whole hour.
It's very interesting. This is why it's called the last man standing. I'm expecting somebody at some point will probably pull out, but hopefully we get them rolling all the way through to the end.
I reckon. Yeah, I hope they all make it. I just want to see how knackered they all are. As you can see now, Lass is just shaking his arm. Very, very good competitor. But can the Viking just put the horns on and get back to his spot?
Oh,
Nice
very
catch,
fast
and he
start.
has.
That's right. Extending his time in the lead, I would say it's probably the Viking and then Berserker in terms of longest time in the king position. They do get $500. Wow, so fast.
And it's a matter of guys. Look, if you're in the chat, do not worry about the refereeing. It's as close as you can. Everyone's in a bad position, but Goku, can he get himself? Yes! Goku goes bang. He's absolutely knackered.
Super Saiyan mode.
He loves it. We finally get one moment of Goku in the top position.
Oh, he's taken out both the top guys.
He just goes bang. 1-2 is all over. Now he takes on Big Ben. I've seen him once bench press a truck, but he's got hold of it. Goku, the crowd favourite.
Whoa, he's giving it everything here.
Got it there.
Oh,
Three on the trot.
Giant opponents in a row. Now he faces the Berserker here. This would be probably one of the biggest challenges he'll face.
Every match is hard. My arm is already starting to be tired, and I'm not even in there.
Wow,
Bad
intentional
luck,
slip.
Goku.
There you go. It's about speed here, ladies and gentlemen. Speed through the matches.
And come on, David Stockmarket Bridge, get in there.
Good start from Kratos, the god of war.
He almost got in there. We're a big fan of what Dave Stockbridge is doing for South Australian arm wrestlers. I hope every person in the Titans is extremely pleased that he's a part of the club. There we go. These I can see these two just screaming at each other at the end.
Absolutely.
Both fitness competitors. Oh,
Well,
here comes the money.
Viking taking...
500 and the full 1,000.
Yeah, he can win both, minus my commission. There we go. The hook battle's
Well
on.
done from the Hammer there, taking the king position off the Viking.
And the beauty of it is, with our 8 to 10 like top level South Australian arm wrestlers, is you don't have to wait long to get to your next match. I haven't seen any fake poos at the moment. Everyone's like, I need to go to the toilet. Had a dodgy dinner. Everyone's on and staying. Oh, That was about a snap. Come on, Dave.
We're at coming up on 11 minutes here.
Yeah!
Wow.
Come on, Dave! Yeah, that's what we want.
It was off camera, unfortunately, but yeah.
Flexed at the wrong camera. Oh, you know what they say in Kentucky? Unfucking lucky. That was a nice jump.
Yeah, that was 11. It's 11.
Hey, we'll tell you the time. Don't worry about every 5 minutes.
He's very passionate about this.
No, I love it because and I don't mind it either. He's a red hot chance of winning the 1,000, not just $500.
That's right. Yeah, I'd
But he
still
can-
say the
he-
Vikings in the lead in terms of time on so far.
Yeah, he loves it.
That-
But he could also just look at the clock when he walks in the room.
he could do that. It's too difficult.
Yeah. Bless him. All right, here we go. Who's got the strongest binoculars on?
Wow, bicep
There
work
we
from
go. Cyclops
there.
versus Cyclops here. Now
fogging
we are
up the
on.
glasses.
Oh, and it's Harry Potter on steroids with the big win there. He has just absolutely smashed the Griffin Dork. Oh, Dave's going to win his own money. Pay himself. I like that Dave's entered because he's like, I don't really want to sponsor the event. Oh!
Wow.
The power. Oh, don't change. The power of the real man.
Firing up here. He's smelling that money in his own wallet.
Whoa. Lass. Too quick. Too strong. Come on, Big Ben. Fire up, big fella.
Berserker versus Big Ben here.
Big Ben, probably our heaviest athlete today. Oh, that thumb.
Weighs a metric ton, I believe.
I think it is. I think it is legit. He was the only bloke forklift in here because we are on the second floor. Here we go. Bang. Lass.
Oh, intentional slip. That was intentional.
It's hard. This is pretty hard if you are a top roller. It'd be very hard because then the come an outside top roller won't do too well. Nice control there. The hits are coming. Lass just holding on.
Oh, that was
But
close.
it's Tim Graham with the hits.
Firing up.
Yes.
Got the flex in the correct camera. Well done.
Yes, and we saw a close-up that he has left a bit of lunch in his beard. Bang!
500s,
He is feeling it. Hasma just getting a quick drink. There's the hit. Oh! There we go. Dave Stockbridge on the left. Big Ben. This might be the first time they've come head-to-head.
I think it is, actually. You're right.
13 minutes and 45 seconds into the last man standing. Dave Stockbridge with one of the ugliest Kings move. Gets a pin.
He was telling me his hand was sore.
Goku wanting to get back on the left side of the table.
That's right. He's going to give it everything here.
$1,000 up for grabs. I love it.
Oh.
And he's got the start.
That's a genuine slip, that was called. A legitimate slip.
Are there any legitimate slips? There we go. Back into it. Yeah, see, Goku wanted the top roll.
Yeah.
Oh, stop the clock.
Got the clock on the strap. You're out. Wow, first retiree.
Our first one, Gorn, gone. Hasma has retired. But that's okay. The dude has a bright future, so if he doesn't get it this time.
That's all right. That's why it's called Last Man Standing. Well done. Good effort.
Stick to the junior division. Nah, he is the future. We actually need to put some ice on him. He's the future of arm wrestling here.
these days. They don't make them like they used to.
Restarting timer.
Here we go. 14 minutes, 25 seconds in. We're in our second strap match. And it goes to the powerful Dave Stockbridge. It'll be interesting to see who drags themselves to the table.
Serious look that was on the Berserker's face there. He is coming for the money.
And fair enough as well. I mean, we're at a stage here what South Australian arm wrestling is able to. It's the only state that offers cash prizes. And this is the second time this month.
Yeah.
Or the second time within 4 weeks
Yeah.
that you've offered cash prizes. So I think it's brilliant that this is what the Titans are able to do, and hopefully other states in Australia follow on, because we just need big events like this, and this is a massive event, and it can change the life of 1 to 2 of these people. I mean, they become a professional arm wrestler because they've won $500,000.
It's 15 minutes.
We are a quarter of a way through of our last man standing. How are all the Dead Set Legends going in the comments? Yeah, we've already had Tasman. We've already had one retiree. The Ready Goes are struggling. What else have we got? Guess who's in the chat? Hollywood Matt Connelly. Buddy Cop Robert.
Is it? Wow. Has he written his name as Buddy Cop Robert?
No, but you know what his name says? It's Alex. No, it's not. It's Buddy Cop Robert. He says he wishes he was here.
Always going to be.
Yeah, this goes for an hour. We've got about 9 competitors. One's already looking to the future, because we do have nationals in 4 weeks. You competing at nationals?
I've got graduation on the same day.
You don't need an education, mate. You don't learn anything at graduation. You've already done the hard bits. I'll send you a bit of paper.
Unfortunately, one of the things Hamza won't actually be able to compete at the nationals under 18 years old.
Oh, yeah. That's right. When are you 18? Yeah, when do you turn 18? Oh, that's right, because it's at a casino. All right, go off and get graduated then. That's all right.
No excuses. He can get back in on the table.
Josh, he can't come because he's only 17 years old, Josh Barker. He's not allowed to. Cohen, whereabouts if we come watch this in person? The side door's locked. Cohen wants to come and watch.
Can you get Hamza to open the door?
Can you open the door? Cohen, someone's going to come and come open the door for you.
The power of the live stream there.
Thank you very much, Cohen.
We are at 16 minutes, 26 seconds. We have paused the timer for the strap to be applied. Not the strap on, the strap to be applied.
That's right. Got to get your terms right. Here we go. This is what we want. Bang! Lass just getting it done. Pressed him worse than an iron on a wrinkled shirt. Bang! Sorted him. Flattened him. And Dave Stockbridge, just pull a 50 out of your pocket, mate, and slap him in the face with it. And let him know you'll never see this again. There we go.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, a foul is a loss. Any foul is a loss in this.
Squid, just remember who pays the bills. He can have all the elbow fouls he wants. In fact, whenever Dave's on the table, it's 2-on-1. Dave gets to tag someone in. You got to know what is going on. There we go. Always love seeing these two battle it out. Absolute precision moment. So if you see there,
No.
yeah, they can come and watch. Absolutely.
Watch, but they're not joining in at this point.
They can come sit on the side here. They'll have to pull up a bit of carpet. Here we go.
Enter a last man standing 20 minutes in.
Oh, we are a third of the way there. Dave Stockbridge. He's loving life at the moment. Oh, I'm not just there yet, but Troy said the side door was locked. I'm about 5 away. There we go. Watching from the west coast of Canada. Thanks, Goose Chuck.
Wow, nice win.
They want to know why is Taryn not here.
He's probably resting up all the nationals, which will be in, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd ask you guys in the chat, would you rather be a national champion or $1,000 richer? How many have we got left? We can't be 18 minutes in and everyone's stopped. Oh, everyone was just opening doors to allow people in. If you're just joining us, it is last man standing, 2 ways to win $500, to be the longest person in the king's position, which Lass on the left of screen is in your king's position, or when Matt Connelly's clock hits 60 minutes, bang, you get yourself $500. Should we stop the clock while the...
Oh, they're arguing.
yeah.
We'll stop for the argument. There we go.
There we
Start
go.
again.
Clock is back on. There we go.
All right.
So we sit
This
there.
could be
Ooh.
the two Titans here.
This
Closest
is what we want.
match.
Oh, Laz thinks he's found something here. I'm noticing the high setup from Laz, and I know that straight away he's not really going into a hook with many people. He's got a clamp on your fingers, so then if you slip out, it's less work for him. I think he's found a bit of a glitch in the algorithm of this last man standing. Very intelligent arm wrestling. So if you see how he's got the regrip, so then whenever he hits it, clock stops for the strap. We'll take care of the clock.
It is on. You're just running hot.
Aircon. What is wrong with you people in South Australia? You hit arm wrestle.
Very un-African of me. You can have an African aircon if somebody can stand there with a big leaf.
Yeah. Oh, Goose Chuck, thank you. He's just become a banger. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you to join and support the channel. Thanks for that, Goose Chuck.
Yeah, I'm watching. And time back on.
There we go.
Wow.
All that time to get the strap applied, and he just goes whack. Just bullying the young kids.
Berserker is probably catching up to the Viking here in terms of amount of time on the table.
Yeah, he's on a good... Oh,
Wow.
but I do look that high setup, clamp on the hands, because as in the rules, any intentional slips.
You're coming up to 20 minutes.
Kind of. We're just going to have random stop breaks, so you guys don't know. This actually might go for 4.5 hours. They won't know. They'll just keep coming in. Yeah. But we're actually a third of the way there, ladies and gentlemen. 20 minutes has just ticked over. 20 minutes
Is this the most arm wrestling that's ever taken place in an event?
It's the quickest. I tell you, I wish when I turn up to tournaments they went this quick. Yeah. It'd be amazing. Come on, Goku. They are screaming for you. They say, go Super Saiyan. And just headbutts him so his glasses smash into his eyes and he can't see. Now the fatigue is coming in.
That's right.
Now this is where the strong survive. And as we can see, the numbers are dwindling because I'm pretty sure Les just left the room. We've still got Dave left, Goku's left,
Wow.
Big Ben's left.
Yep.
Goku's just going to go because even if you are tired, keep hitting to the table because you could just preserve your energy for that last
Exactly.
10 seconds and become the man. Come on, Big Ben.
$100.
Look at that, he doesn't even want to go. Oh, Rick did like that.
And they both just want that high setup. Oh, good hits from Lass. Wants the body's fade up, but Big Ben just wanting to power all of his 130 kilos. Biggest competitor reset there. So yeah, intentional slips, you go on. Elbow fouls, get off the table. Abuse the Aussie arm wrestler, ban for life. And you'll probably get fired from your job. Oh, and the clock stops. Referee Squid Games has called for the strap. And it is the strap of death because it's actually made of chains that are filled with knives. So if you do lose this strap match, then you actually have your hand amputated.
That's right.
Huge Squid Game fan here.
They didn't read the contract when they signed it.
That is right.
So what does it mean when somebody, is that they've subscribed to your channel or they've become a paying supporter? Is that right?
Yeah, so they pay a 50 cents a week, I think it works out to be, or $1 a week membership, and then they just get some behind-the-scenes stuff if I get there in time. Like if I know in advance I'm having a really good guest on the show, then I'll make a quick video for those guys. Marcus, thank you for joining us. So what's happening is we are 22 minutes into our hour-long match. So it's last man standing. $500 goes to the person that spends the most time on the left of the screen. That is your king position. And $500 to the person that is last on the table. If you elbow foul, if you intentionally slip, get off the table. And that's why we are whipping through them. We've already had one person retire. So we're down to about 5 or 6 to go. And then we've got battles like this.
No, but that's a massive elbow fall. Keep pulling. But that's a loss for him.
I
His
said I'm not
elbow was
pulling
in.
little bits.
That wasn't as much. Get out of here.
There we go. Oh. It's all right. It's all right, lass. There's still 38 minutes to go. Just save the complaining for the end of it. He's a very, very passionate man. Very passionate man. And yeah, we need more of that in arm wrestling. So it doesn't bother me at all. Oh,
okay.
wah, wah, wah.
Any foul is a loss.
Yeah, so no fouls or anything. So as you can see, we're just churning him through. It's the conveyor belt of arm wrestling, but it's amazing. You don't want too many false starts, but we are absolutely rocking it at the moment. And it's probably between the Viking, Tim Graham, and the Berserker, Laz Botha, who has been the most on the left side of the table. But then you get little wins like this. Betty, is this your first time on the left?
They gave me the first one, so we'll get it first.
Wow.
Here we go. And now you can just see them all lining up. First they were all keen and they went hard early. Now you can just see them all massaging their arm.
That's right, we're only a third of the way in as well.
Who's going to be the last person on the table, Hollywood?
Ooh, I think the Berserker, who's on the right here, is very much strategized this. He's been focused on it throughout the last couple of weeks since the event was announced. He's come up with many different strategies. So yes, he would be my pick. Him or Tim the Viking Graham. I believe both those guys are the favourites.
Yeah, absolutely both stalwarts here in South Australia. Now everyone's favourite in the chat. It is Goku on the right of screen. Oh, we're stopping the clock. So we're stopping the clock every time the strap is applied. And now the sweats are coming through for everyone. Now the hearts are pumping. The nerves are kicking in. Goku's just making sure he gets his face on the telly. He wants everyone to look and know his name. Not his real name, because that gets you banned. It's just Goku. He's basically like Seal or Madonna. Bang!
Wow.
But obviously doesn't pull like they
No.
say. No, he's
Probably
brilliant.
pulls like Seal or Madonna.
Yeah, like an actual seal. Alrighty, these two have just been going at it. Yeah.
Oh, there's a big elbow foul from
That's
not
alright.
seen by the referee.
Well, that's even then, because last saw Tim had a big one earlier, so they're even.
All right. Huh? Oh, it's probably Tim at this point.
Tim or Lass would probably be winning.
Go!
But that'll be announced at a future day.
Yes.
All that energy.
This evening,
Dirty.
once I get home and review the footage, I can count up the amount of time.
Yeah, good. You just got to line up like 8 stopwatches and just go last Ben. Yeah.
Well, I think I'm just going to start with Tim and Lash,
Yeah.
and then if anyone else even looks remotely close, it'll be, yeah.
Yeah. So we've got Goku left. We've got Ben, Lass, Tim, Dave. We only got 5 left.
That's right. We've had some retirements.
Just
Also
trying.
the hammer.
So the hammer's gone. Do we only have 6 to start with?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. It felt like more. It felt like more. I thought we had 8 or 10, but it's it. Pause the clock. 25 minutes and 40 seconds, you dead set legends.
This is going to look really strange at the end of how exhausted everybody is.
Oh, I can't wait. And then we have to get the shovel and scrape these people off the floor. And we'll just launch them downstairs. They'll be like
hour of
slinky
power.
toys. Down the stairs when they leave, just how knackered they are.
Close your thumbs. Close your hands. Go!
There we go. Goku putting up a bit of a fight this time. He's got a good start in the strap. Lass using all the experience there. It's the climbing. It's the climbing
fatigue
from
is
Lass.
getting into
Yeah,
the circus
love
arm
it.
there.
Feel the burn. There's a few people in the chat applying cream to themselves. There's so much burn going on in here.
Do you guys have plasters or bandages? I'm
No.
not going to have any skin on my face.
Well, that's too bad. It's worth $1,000.
That's right. Yeah, bandage it up with $50 notes, Lass. Oh, yes!
In the hook.
Stuck in the middle of the table. I love just hitting those pinky fingers from Lass. Tim just driving in the side pressure
What a win.
and gets it. Those two are dominating. Rocking and rolling. Oh, I probably should plug in my phone so I can talk to everyone in the chat. Yeah, as it.
Charge.
Yeah, an iPhone. I've got one in my bag. I just don't need to play it. Oh, the press. We are rocking. What do we got? There we go. Brilliant, brilliant, guys. So this is what happens, Tim, when you don't put subscribers only mode on in the chat. The people that really don't like me come in.
Yeah, we
And, but
love
I
those
love
people.
them. Oh, I absolutely love them.
They're good for entertainment.
Oh yeah, because they're watching. That's
They're actually
okay.
helping you, but they don't realise it.
Yeah, and they paid money to see me on King of the Table, so that's all right.
That's right.
And I'm not hosting it, the game. But thanks for tuning in, my man. I don't think I'm a big deal at all. But thanks for tuning in. You're in a really good community, so stick around. Watch it, you dead set ledge. Here we go, these two leading the pack on the most time on the table. As we get it in the middle now. Tim's just, really adjusting there. He's moving into the press. But nice catch from Lass. Absolute ripper in the outfield. He's holding in the middle of the table now.
Well,
This
the whole table's sliding.
That is just what arm wrestling is. Now we're in the middle. Good drive by Tim, but the catch from Lass. Can he bring it to his side of the table? This is a match.
Wow.
Oh, match of the day already. And we're only 28 minutes in. We've still got 32 minutes to go. But it's a matter of being on the king of the table.
Ah, what a
Bang! Great win, Tim Graham. Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much, Marcus Thompson. They are sweating like a snowman locked in a sauna. Buy them a beer. Arm Gods, absolutely. We need to get a couple of these people, Marcus, over to Arm Gods. There are some really, really good guys here. Really appreciate it.
win.
Great hit, Tim.
It's getting serious. His glasses come off.
Yeah.
You know when the glasses
absolutely.
are off, he is in serious mode. He's going to press this time. You watch this.
Absolutely.
Hopefully Ben didn't hear me say that, but
Yeah. Hopefully Ben didn't hear you say that Tim is going to press. Tim is going to press.
there it is.
That was just too good. We might penalise.
Ooh, another
I
press
reckon.
coming.
I reckon you should get penalised 5 seconds every time you wipe sweat off your head. You should be penalised. Anytime you have a sip of water. Goku! Surge Goku! There it is. Bang!
Ah, what a win.
Now just take a 31-minute breath. And you'll be the winner. Thank you very much, Marcus Thompson, Willy Wonka. You're dead set legend. Really appreciate you tuning in as we get now. There's chalk at the front
Pausing
of the
the
door.
timer while they're messing around here. Cannot get an advantage by goofing off and getting chalk.
No, that's right. These guys have been doing it all in the spirit of the game. And you wouldn't believe it. We are getting there. It is unreal. Thank you, everyone, in the chat for joining us. It is awesome.
30 minutes.
We've got Lass in there. We've got Dave Stockbridge ready to go. 5 men still hanging on. They both want that $1,000. Good hit by Dave.
Losing his wrist.
Now we're in there. And we officially are at the Bon Jovi stage.
Wow, the shirt's coming
We are
off.
halfway there.
Shirt's coming off. I'm going to pause while he's fighting against the shirt to get it off. All right, here we go. Berserker
body
is
like
slowly
that. Yeah.
undressing.
Body like Lass, I probably wouldn't wear a shirt ever. He's in good nick. Okay, we are halfway there. 30 minutes in.
Whoa.
There we go.
Good win for the Berserker there.
Oh, I'd hate to be a lot of these right arms tomorrow, Matt. There.
There we go.
Like to see our
Got
saw.
the flex going from the Viking. Oh, we're going to pause while you go goofing off and looking for chalk. I said that earlier.
It's actually not a rule, guys. You're allowed to wear shirts. But Tim just wanted to show everyone that he's got the old school. So Goku's ready to get his shirt off as well. Kit's off for everyone.
It's getting hot in here.
What's in the super chat if he does? Huh?
I'll finally get some females
Oh,
viewers.
he is firing up. The shirt is
There we go.
off.
Oh! Goku. It's all happening.
Different
Dave, get
sort
your
of
shirt
event.
off.
Different sort of event has broken out here.
We've just gone to manpower.
Wow. Good effort. Good effort.
I mean, but that's just how they're all going. That's how knackered they are.
That from me.
No, it's got your sponsor on the side.
That's right. So Dave Stockbridge, the guy on the right, guys, he's the one putting up $1,000. He's really doing some good things for Australian arm wrestling. He's getting guys paid. He's making sure there's events running. This is his second event in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Because I was here about 3 weeks ago for the Titan Open. So I'm sure, I know I definitely appreciate Dave. And I'm sure most of the Titans here absolutely love Dave Stockbridge. But now Tim just dropping down. He's got the sumo squat happening, and
Big Ben sitting in that squatting position there.
I'm not sure why he stopped holding the peg.
I didn't look. Actually, I turned to look at you because you called Ben Tim, but that's why.
Oh, did I? Big Ben.
You called me Tim earlier as
Oh,
well.
did I? Everyone's name just coming through. Maybe I should have rotating commentators.
There's so much action taking place, it is hard to keep up.
Hollywood, Tim Connelly.
There you go.
There we
great.
go. These two blokes absolutely doing it.
Wow,
Everyone's
Berserker.
been awesome in the chat. Hey, thanks for everyone for tuning in. We weren't sure
Can I strap this thing?
how many people we've got going to watch.
If you lose, you can.
There we go. Lass and Goku. Lass just is really feeling it. We've got 5 guys just rotating through. 32 minutes has knocked off on this clock. 28 minutes to go. And they are absolutely firing on all cylinders. But who will have the most fuel? Who will have the tendons that will just able to hold strong? This is definitely a marathon. Yes, speed kills. But how much does that burn on the body, Matt? How do you think you would go in an event like this?
This would be tailor-made for me. I'm seething in jealousy at the moment.
So why aren't you on the table?
My arm is destroyed from the match with Berserker last week.
Oh, yeah, because you guys had a first to 5 or first to 15 or whatever that was.
Yeah, first at 300. No, it was timer was being paused for the strap to be applied, not the strap on.
What's going on?
Oh, he's got an injury. Oh, what? No, that doesn't. It's last man standing. Get back on there.
Get back on there.
You could stop when you're not the king.
Well, we may as well stop for drink breaks and lunch, hey? There we go. So we're getting in there. Yeah, it's proper serious in here, Spermies. These guys want it. 33 and a half minutes ticked over the clock. Thank you, everyone, for joining and having a laugh here. It's just non-stop arm wrestling. the rules state intentional slips, elbow fouls, you get off the table. But Lass is putting in some minutes here.
He is now the front runner, I would say, for longest time in the king position.
Absolutely. I reckon he'd have to be. Bang. And he's holding on. This is where endurance comes in. Oh,
Rifling
you know,
through.
when you're stretching all the way till you get to the table, you are in all sorts of trouble.
Last man standing for a reason. That's why we have titled the event that. Can you hold on to the 60-minute mark? Who's going to get there? Already had one retiree so far. Lass is now complaining about an injury on his hand. Goku looking in pain.
You do you, buddy. Don't listen to this guy.
We're at 34 minutes, 20 seconds. Plenty of action and
I'm
time
just
to
trying
come.
to see how because we don't have you didn't put in a title. Can you edit it on Restream? It just says, the name of this video is multi-stream.
Shouldn't be able. Let me try to fix it up.
You might be able to edit it. While we have an absolute banger in the middle of the table. Tim's like, get out of here.
It's pretty last.
Yeah, so click the three.
Got a nice tan.
Can you edit that? Bang! Dave Stockbridge. Oh, our second retiree. The big fella, the heaviest on there. No, Big Ben has called it a day.
I'd have to close and restart the stream to be able to do it. So,
Update titles.
yeah, it'll.
Ah, Restream's terrible. Will it close the...
Here we go. If it does drop off, ladies and gentlemen,
yeah,
we will
we'll
be
come
back.
Yeah,
There we go. How good is that? And we saw Goku get a win over Dave Stockbridge at the same time. All right. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, back to the event. We've got a shirtless berserker. He's taking
He's loving
on-
it. We are down to 4. It is legit. Last man standing. There we go. Yep, it does say it now. It's last man standing.
All right.
Brilliant. Thank you, everyone, for joining. We've got 4 men left. Lass on the left in another banger with Tim Graham. These two absolutely ripping each other's arms off us now. They're stuck in the middle. But that's no good for you, Tim Graham. You need to be in the king's position to have the most time.
Wow. A good win from the Viking, Tim Graham there.
Yeah, there's a nice big sweat patch on the pad.
Oh, really? I hope to see skin by the end of it.
These guys are being amazing. For what is there? Goku, Dave, Tim, and
Ben.
Lass.
Big Ben.
Nah, Big Ben's he's pulled the pin.
Dropped out. It's dropped out. We've had 2 drop out so far. Last man standing for a reason.
No way, Bluetooth. We need to turn off the aircon. Let these men sweat. They've got a chance to win $1,000.
That's right. How hard is it to just stay in there?
Oh, it'd be absolutely knackering. I've got a bit of a sweat going, and I'm just watching this great event. Man, we are stuck in the middle. It's all about patience here. Tim feeling very comfortable. But they've had battles like this in the future. Dave just needs to try and pull through the hand, and he couldn't. And Tim is now trying to catch up on those minutes for Lass. And the crowd favourite needs to get back on the king side. If I was Goku, I would assume that Tim is going for a press.
He is.
As we get it in there. 37 minutes. Oh! I should be an arm wrestling coach. Bang!
All right, Goku in the winning position. One of the few times that he's been in there today, but he is doing amazing. He's got the swagger going. He's pulled up the sleeve.
Yeah.
Put the shirt back on for some reason.
He's finally realised where the camera is. Yeah, we usually have the tables bolted, guys. Can someone open the side door for Cohen?
Again.
Is it that one? There we go. Someone's waiting. Yeah, we usually have the tables bolted in, guys. But Matt, if you want to tell the bolt story while we watch the...
Yes, the bolts didn't make it along with us, unfortunately. But yes, it's sitting on a platform that would be bolted down, but we don't have the
sliding
bolts.
everywhere. What have we got here?
We're doing our best, ladies and gentlemen. $1,000 on the line. Come on.
Absolutely. $500 if you are the longest in the king position. And also, where Lass is probably in the lead. And $500 when the clock hits 0. We are at 38 minutes and 16 seconds. So we are firing at the moment. Ooh. Oh, Goku just putting up a fight there.
Wow.
Just wanting to hold on in that supinate position. Is he going to power through it all? Oh, don't give up the wrist there, young fella. Oh, come on, Goku.
Oh,
The drive is happening. Restart there.
Legitimate
Goku's got something here. Get back on the table.
Come on, there we go. Get back in there.
It's called last man standing, not last man struggling, not last man gasping for air. You need to stand up, get yourself to the table.
Oh,
Mate.
Circus, so good on the start.
Lass is just like the Backstreet Boys in the 90s. The hits just keep on coming. He is on fire at the moment.
Wow. Big Backstreet Boys fan, Lass is as well.
I'm sure he is.
I'll have to see his tattoo later.
Come on, guys. Chalk up, square up. We know where Tim's going here. Love when these two. How these two continue to have battles in the middle of the table. Exactly there. Laz even doing his own refereeing. He's that good.
Oh. It's up to the referee, not us, Lass. Don't complain about us.
And there's only four people. There's only four people on the table who'll be pulling in about 35 seconds.
That's right.
These and good on them. We've had two retired herd. They certainly put in an effort. It's absolutely taxing on your body. Yeah, look at that. We just need that pronation happening from Goku. If he can pronate through and bury the bicep, Goku. Lean on his bicep. Just stay there. Be patient, Goku. When you're in a winning position. Be patient in a winning position.
Well done. Good effort.
Oh, absolutely great. How old is Goku?
I don't know. As old as he likes. He's still fairly new to the club.
You're supposed to. I didn't say how long he's been armed. He's supposed to be my inside information.
I could make up a number, but I don't know if it's accurate.
I hope Goku just rocks up and he says, "I'm actually 41."
367. No, he's fairly new, which is he's doing amazingly, and wanted to take super matches from day one. He was straight in there. But he unfortunately has a very sign pressure type style. Had to learn to not put his arm in danger before we could allow him to have a super match.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Safety
How old are you,
first.
Goku? Oh, just ignore.
He's
How old are you?
Sixth breaths.
19. I thought he was going to bloody ignore me there for a moment. Just spent 40 minutes pumping his tyres up, and then he just drove off on me. Alrighty, back in the middle. We are 2/3 of the way down. We're in our final 19 minutes. 19 minutes to go. As you can see, the arms are getting tired. The starts are just getting that little bit slower and that little bit sloppier. I mean, they are really giving it all. $1,000 is up for grabs. We know what is happening. The rules that Matt Connelly stated earlier. Slip intentionally. Get off the table. Massive elbow fouls. Gone. As you were, we're not too worried about the setups. 4 people remain. We started with some of the best here in South Australia, and now we only have 4 left. Las Botha is in the front running position for the first lot of $500, and that is being the longest on the left side of the screen, or the King's position. And then, of course, in 18 minutes and 9 seconds, we will be able to hand out another $500, and that goes to the person that is bang on when Matt Connelly's watch ticks to 60 minutes. If you are there in the final position. There we go. And it's all happening. He shows the clock on there. Mate, there's only 4 of us, Goku. By the time you walk around, you'll be back on the table. There we go. Laz just...
Wow. Putting in that work for that time, for that $500 longest time in King position. Definitely the front runner here. It'll be whether the Viking, Tim Graham, can take it from him. Maybe he's been saving something for the last 17 minutes.
It'd be very hard about tendon management, arm management, pain management in this one. It's funny how money can just change a man. And look at that now. Oh, you really need to win this matchup. I can feel the burn happening there. Both men's arms exhausted.
Oh, that
tired.
was an intentional slip. That was so intentional.
A rare smile from Laz. Good on him.
This is the Vikings' opportunity to take back the lead in terms of time. If he can hold this position for... it's probably about 6 or 7 minutes behind, I think. And he's actually lost it straight away to Goku.
Yeah, I wonder if... I'm just wondering... But if that was strategy from that, so he just gets himself a little bit of break. I wonder, from everyone being able to see the clock, if he's able to work out how to be there at the end and have a guaranteed 500.
That's right. Very conscious of the time.
I'd try it. If it's not Tim Graham on the king, I'd lose this match and have another quick break.
Right.
But that's not in Lass's vocabulary. He just destroys the young fella. And Harry Potter on steroids is on there. He's got a Gryffindor the shit out of him. Laviosa his ass. Bang.
Oh.
Laz just taking control of the hand. Fantastic stuff here. Dave Stockbridge just trying to make sure he's the king at the end, so he saves a couple of dollars. One of the great men in Australian arm wrestling. Be able to put on these events. He's just been immense since joining up. How did the Hollywood Matt Connelly Dave Stockbridge partnership come about?
Well, it was through the Arm Wrestling Club, which is incredible. Yeah, Dave just... it was actually through the arm bets, with Devin Larratt. He's, if anyone doesn't know anything about arm bets, it is basically Tinder for arm wrestlers. You can log in there, you can see as this match goes crazy on at the moment. It's probably going to give me a slip, yeah,
Potential slip in a flop press.
Wow. Interesting call there.
You don't have to be dead to be stiff. Oh.
Yeah, so Dave found us through the club through Armbet, and his first experience was pulling against Taryn and Leroy.
Oh, well, that'll get you every time.
That's
Surprised he came back. 15 minutes to go. We are 3/4 of the way through. You dead set legends. 4 men remain. $1,000. We actually might have our first fatality here as I look to my right, and Big Ben is ST ruggling on the floor there. But he does have his best George Costanza pose. He is just... Unfortunately, people watching on the live, you can't see that. You see 2 half-naked men screaming at each other, holding hands. And you don't even have to pay extra for that.
When did we get a beanbag, says the script. Wow. He'll get you back for that one.
There we go. Laz. Goku, the crowd favourite. Oh, he's been able to hold on for dear life. Side pressure. Can he get himself on there?
He's doing good.
He's locking, but Lass, he just says...
All right.
Yeah, so you go. Dave's paying for everyone, so you just turn up. No!
I'm pausing.
Dave's dropping the $1,000. If he wants a break, he has a break. Everyone just keep pulling.
Dave Stockbridge from Real Estate Agents Group is sponsoring the event. As you can see, his real logo everywhere, all over on our shirts. He has done tremendous things. He's running into the table. He's that keen to get going.
There we go. So we are 46 minutes in. Thanks for everyone. Dave just having the old poo on the hands trick.
Oh, that's horrible.
He's just left the... Darren, this is live. We are live as we're here. We've got 46 and a half minutes into this epic battle. This is live. This isn't pre-recorded. But thank you, everyone, for joining. I know it's a very weird time for everyone except for Australia, but this is unbelievable stuff. Here we go. Now, can Goku hold on? Be patient, Goku. Be patient. Climb up that hand and bury on the bicep. Lean
forwards.
now on his bicep. Oh, too little, too late. He's holding on for dear life here. Brilliant. Oh, he's a bit lightheaded. Don't let him go near the stairs. He'll fall down. We got a lawsuit. Has he signed a form?
He did. He signed the waiver.
Then he can fall over whatever he's want. Push him for all I care. He signed the form. Oh, come on, Dave.
Wriggly worm.
Still got poo in his fingers, that's fine. Nah, what's happening, everyone in the chat? Thanks for joining this last man standing. We are 47 and a half minutes. I'm joined by Hollywood Matt Connelly. And Matt reckons that it's Lass that's going to take out the $500 to $1,000. You know what? I wouldn't mind if Goku was the last man standing. There'd be something sweet about it.
Swagger would never stop.
Oh, and the crowd would go wild. But we got 4 men left. Has your mind changed at all, Hollywood? With 12 minutes to go, or are you still leaning towards the Berserker?
I think Berserker's skill in the start is going to get him through, but I think it will be between the Berserker and the Viking in the final last few seconds.
But I'm loving the screaming, the intensity, the passion with 12 minutes to go. Like, The 4 that are left just want it, and that's what the last man standing is all about.
Who in the chat are they predicting to be the winner?
I don't know who they're predicting. I know that they all love Goku, though.
Oh,
but Captain Obvious reckons he's got a stopwatch, and he says Lass definitely has the most total table time.
Definitely. Yes, it's up to the Viking to catch him. He would be in the second place, and he's in the king position at the moment.
So
He's
if he can
definitely
catch
gonna
up for
press you
these
as well.
last 11 minutes, Azend wants to know that he's going to sue you because you only did a single bicep.
Oh, but you can't see my other arm, though, so maybe I did do the other one.
Well, that's not written in the contract. It has to be on screen.
There you go. I'll give you one.
Lucky. You can't sue him now.
That's
you
right.
can't sue him anymore. There we go, lads. Getting back. He's just getting comfortable. He hates being on the right side of screen. He gets a bit dizzy, so he has to win to get on the left side of screen.
He's holding on to that king position. He's definitely in the front runner's position. Taking out Goku.
645 seconds to go. Oh, you guys are arm wrestlers. 10 minutes and 45 seconds to go. I'll convert it for you. Come on, guys. You got to lift now. 10 minutes. It's $1,000. 10 minutes to go. You want to be that last person. You've got to find a shovel and dig deep. This is what it's all about. This isn't just your run of the tournament where you pay $20 to enter and you might win a trophy. This is cold hard cash. This isn't Monopoly money. This isn't Game of Life money. It's not a gift card. This is $500 to $1,000 cash. And we have 4 men, last man standing. I hope there's a big bag of ice downstairs for all 4 of them to ice up. They have been absolutely nothing short of amazing. Been super impressed with all of the participants today. If you add the kahunas to start and have a crack at this, I definitely respect you in the arm wrestling world. And the fact with under 10 minutes to go, we've got 2 shirts left. 4 men, but only 2 shirts left.
Oh, battle cry coming from the berserker.
Yeah, I want to know in the chat, who are we going to have more shirts disappear, or will we have shirts come back on?
We had a shirt come off and then come back on.
Oh no, we've got 4 shirts. No, 4 men, 2 shirts.
That's right. It's a different sort of video, that one.
Dave's a really champion arm wrestler when the match is over. He's really strong.
He's good at posing.
He's really good at him. I didn't know I was pinned.
Come on, Goku.
Come on, Goku.
Go, Goku.
I'm sure all the dudes in the chat are throwing their bras at you.
Press that. Shoulder behind, shoulder behind.
Oh, Tim's coaching
Shoulder behind.
for money.
Wow.
Slip, slip.
Oh,
Was it? Intentional. Is that a restart?
I'm literally holding on to it.
pause.
While they're arguing.
Pause.
No resting for
This
arguing.
isn't a staff meeting. Stop negotiating.
That's your freebie, that's you.
Alrighty, 51 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock.
Oh.
Who is going to get that early Christmas bonus? Minus my commission. Oh, we forgot to tell you that. And I take 70 cents to the dollar.
Oh, a nice press from the Viking. He really needs to hold this king position if he wants any chance at that
Quick
$500.
pause. Quick pause. We're in the nitty gritty now. Quick pause. How's everyone going in the chat?
How many people we got in the chat?
So we've got No Dice. He says, question for Matt. Is that dude still training with you who tried to hurt you the time Ryan made the video on him?
Jules. Yeah, no, he's a good guy. He isn't at the club at the moment. He's moved back to Melbourne.
He's moved back to my side of town, and I saw him at the Hop the other day. But it did state question for Matt, so I thought I'd ask you.
Oh, thank you very much. No, he's a good guy. And, yeah, unfortunate about that incident, that video, but he's very good at teaching others, and he was a valued member of the club when he was there.
He's a very good arm wrestler as well.
Absolutely.
But we're in Adelaide, guys. We're in Adelaide, South Australia. We have 7.5 minutes to go. These guys have been battling out for over 52 minutes straight. 2 ways to win $1,000. You can see their hands shaking, the blood boiling. It is all.
Pausing while the argument
And
takes
now
place.
there's plenty of arguing. So the intensity's going to rise now because For those watching, and if you've just joined us, if you are the last person when that clock hits 60 minutes, you win $500. Now, between Lass and Tim, they've been the longest on the table. So one of them will also be taking $500. So you can see that at the start of the 60 minutes, it was all fun and games with the negotiating. But now there's real money involved with real competitors. So it's going to really heat up here. Matt, what have we got here? We've got...
Coming up on 53 minutes. Oh, and Tim has decided to go with the pressing technique for this last 20 minutes. He's been pressing everybody.
It's unreal, but Lass wants it, and he wants it bad. He's got a good setup there.
Well, okay, warn him again.
There we
false start there.
It is firing.
Getting furious
Damon.
here.
They're doing unreal. Can Tim hold on?
Oh.
He loves that shake, rattle, and roll. Damon, no celebrity match after because Hollywood and I aren't celebrities. But he says celebrity match after the two commentators. Hollywood.
Only on left.
Hollywood would absolutely smash me. So I'm very grateful I'm not a celebrity.
53 minutes.
Are we all right? Pause.
40.
Pause. We got a pinch in the neck.
What have we got going on here? We're getting massage from the opponents here.
Yeah, we want people to rip their tendons off. We don't want people to hurt their necks and
God,
things like that. So thank you very much for joining us in the chat. We're literally down to the wire. We've just stopped the clock at 53 minutes and 42 seconds.
52,
6.5.
53:42.
Start the clock. This is 6 minutes.
All right, here we go. Dave's not just making
There we
the
go.
call.
And we are back on it. We are back on it.
The next 5.
You might be good in my 24-hour stream, Dave. There we go. Goku on the right, just trying to hold on there. We're getting down. We're absolutely getting down to it. These two guys want that bonus 500. Now, I can see the way these two are having more and more battles in the middle of the table.
Very nice.
So I can see a Goku or a Dave just getting on near the 60 minutes and getting that pin.
Could be.
I genuinely believe now with 5.5 minutes to go. See, like that.
Wow.
Like that there. And that can happen. You can be absolutely dominating all the time. But then if Dave just does that to you right at the end of the 60 minutes, bang, you get yourself a cool $500.
Oh, this will be a good match here. Stuck in the middle. Dave
There
dropping
we
down. Goku using his bicep, holding on.
I think Tim and Lass are enjoying this war. Enjoying because they're like, oh, we finally get a break. And it's Goku!
Oh, turned it back.
Loving it!
Lesson for everyone
Goku
there.
the Destroyer.
Bicep
5 minutes left.
Wrist
5
promotion.
minutes left to go. Hence why I said left. I didn't need to say to go. That's like saying an ATM machine. There we go. Let's get into it. Lass back onto his table. You got 4
Hurting his
minutes,
neck.
45 seconds to go.
$500.
They are going through it.
Just retire. Just quit. Just quit.
Give
Last man
up.
standing
Yeah.
for a reason.
We actually, Lass smells blood. Hit the Jaws music.
Aim for the neck.
And he's even just trying to work out which Hollywood celebrity plays him in a movie. He's doing the old fake neck injury that he's come from the depths of paralysation to end up winning the $1,000. We are just closing down. We've got 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Now, you could I'd be pretty certain to say that Lass might have already won the first 500.
I'd say so. Yeah.
I reckon he's pretty cool in that seat there, but you will do an official check afterwards.
56 minutes, 6 seconds.
There we go. We are under 4 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting to it.
Just going to top roll.
Now, everyone's pinned each other, Tasman Ord. It's been unreal to see. That's why I'm very excited when it gets down to the last 30 seconds, because everyone's pinned each other and everyone is being knackered. We started off with some awesome athletes here in Australian arm wrestling, and we have 4 left and 3.5 minutes left. This is how serious it is. Tim's just working out different strategies. So now, does Lass take a loss here and just wait until the end? Because if you've already...
Automatic loss.
It is an automatic loss.
Well, you could just accidentally lose. Oh, so if you purposely
If you
lose.
personally lose, it's disqualification.
Oh, yeah, that's fair enough. That makes sense. Okay, so forget my chess game. I probably should have stopped talking to the chat and listened to the rules officially at the start. But let's see how they go.
Yeah! Same thing!
3 minutes. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes on the clock.
Who does the chat think is going to win?
Yeah, let us know in the chat, you Dead Set Legends. Let us know. No, there's no delay tactics, Bluetooth, because we've been stopping the clock. So straps, negotiations, whatever, chalking up, we've
toilet.
been stopping the clock. Yeah, if you got to go take a Tom Tit, we stop the clock. That's just the way it is.
Oh, Tim's firing up. For
Here we
this
go.
last-
We've got some support for Dave Stockbridge in the chat from
All right.
Azend.
Gonna win his own money back.
Buddy Cop Rob's got $5 on the Viking.
Wow.
But Lass, the lethal injection himself just puts Tim to sleep.
Coming up on 2 minutes.
2 minutes to go. Boy, oh boy. Oh. Come on, Goku. Get yourself in the king position.
2 minutes.
2 minute warning.
Nope.
Get in there, 2 minutes. This is where it happens. I love this moment here. This is where you've got to find something inside. People were tired 15, 20 minutes ago. So this is now where they're going to look inside themselves and go, right, here we are. What does it say on the clock? I can't see it there anymore. Oh, 90 seconds. 90 seconds to go. And as you can see now, both men, this could be a 90-second battle to finish it off. It's a matter of quickly, as you can see now, Tim Graham is literally running out the door to get back at the table because we've got...
Wow.
Where we are rocking and rolling. 80 seconds to go. 80 seconds to go. You need to be the last person on the table. You need to be the one that can just find that little bit extra than everyone else. We have got 1 minute left. 1 minute left in this hour-long battle. 60 seconds to determine who our last man standing is. They're going to reset there. You got to be
pause it
quick.
while they're
Oh,
resetting.
we've stopped the clock at 59 minutes and 8 seconds. Oh, the tension is real.
No
The air
pausing.
conditioning is not.
No advantage of messing around getting chalk.
So once, I reckon on the go. On the
Yep.
go, we'll start the clock. We're getting there. Oh, I know you are, Bluetooth. I know you are. You're having good fun with me in the chat. Oh, Lass holding on now. Can Tim Suitnate through that pull, through the power. The Berserker goes Berserker by name, Berserker by nature. You can't see it.
40 seconds.
40 seconds to go. 40 seconds to go. Oh, he's just wanting to quickly get to the table. We need at least another 400 pulls in our 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. Goku, can he hold on? No.
25.
Oh, do we get a quick pause? Pause.
Pause.
They're chalking. Oh, 22 seconds.
22 seconds. 22 seconds.
22 seconds to go.
I paused it.
Yeah. Well, they're resting.
Kick him out, Dave.
They're fresh.
22 seconds to go, guys. 22 seconds to go. Now we are into it. And they got to hold on. Laz is just trying to pull through. Tim really needs to win this match. And they're diving everything on.
Oh, 12 seconds.
seconds. 10,
10 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Laz! There it is. The Berserker.
Wow. Well done.
The Berserker has gone bang. Laz Botha.
Come over here, Laz.
I reckon he is a genuine rip snorter.
Or do the.
Move across to the camera. Get on the camera, Dave. Get on the camera. Behind the table so they can see.
See Laz's
Well,
chest.
congratulations, lads. He's our last man standing winner, our inaugural last man standing winner. Congratulations from the team at Mate. Well done. Anybody you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank Band-Aid.
Sponsor? Yeah.
No, thanks all the guys for coming and making it an awesome day. And thanks Dave.
Yeah, thanks,
Well done,
Dave
lads.
Stockbridge.
Well done to all the competitors. Congratulations. And do we have any final word? Who won the other $500?
We'll have to confirm. I would say that it's probably Laz getting the 500 as well. I will confirm later, but I would say definitely he's the front runner.
He'd definitely be a run fronter. We only had the one timer, but Yeah.
They're calling it for Lass as well.
Yeah,
It'd be very
officially
What
double
about the
check
referee?
later.
What did you think? In terms of time?
Yeah.
Laz is the winner. All right, Laz. Congratulations.
There we go.
$1,000.
$1,000 for
Just
Lass.
turns up, arm wrestle for an hour.
That's right.
It's not bad, eh? And he didn't have to give anyone a wristy. That's not too bad, eh?
Not
Does
yet,
anyone
anyway.
make more money in Australian arm wrestling in the last 3 weeks than Lass? $2,000.
Lachlan Adair.
Lachlan Adair did?
He won 10,000 and over the top. So
So in the last minute.
yeah,
All right.
Super match with Lass and Lachlan, is that what you're saying?
he'd love it, but he's done very well. Well, he won $1,000 this week, 500 last week. How much did he win?
500 or 1,000?
He won 1,000 at the tournament and won
$1,000 at the tournament and
today.
$1,000 today.
$2,000.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
Lass,
Best with his shirt off as well. So if there
come
was
over here. You sit down and talk to Jake for a minute.
Yeah.
Come, put a shirt on and headphones on.
Yeah, like, put a
And
shirt
mate,
on.
let's make us full screen.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We'll just change. We're going for about another 5 minutes. Everyone in the chat. That was awesome. Yeah, Lass versus Bradley. That would be that'd be hilarious. As we sit behind, we'll quickly get the winner who's put his shirt on backwards. It's representing the South Australia. Put the headphones on, big fella. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, your winner. He's if you're wondering why he looks lopsided on the screen, it's because he's sitting on his fat wallet. $2,000, mate. $2,000 in a matter of weeks, mate. Mate, congratulations. How's the arm?
Yeah, the arm is fine. The shoulder not so great with all those Tim hits, sneaky little greasy Tim hits. But I had the feeling if I keep making his pronator tired by just cupping, and even if he draws me, I just want to hit this pronator, then he won't be able to keep that solid press up at the end game. So
Were you bothered at all because you're known to have a bit of a chat with the referee? Were you bothered at all that the rules were very loose? There was no thumb knuckles or things like that, or did it take time for you to adjust during the last man standing?
look, I mean, I prepared for all contingencies. It's I just tested the ref in the beginning. Obviously I let some matches go to just see how the ref would respond, and when I realized that meaty elbow fouls weren't being called and quick starts, then I was like, okay, we can creep a little more of that into the game. So then I started rising on Tim's thumb. I'm sorry, Tim. You could have done the same thing, Tim. But it was nothing but fair. I am offering classes for tutorship if you want.
So what's the first thing you're going to buy with $1,000? Now you got your lovely partners. You're sitting over the double.
My housemate.
Oh, it's your housemate. Oh, I thought it was your partner.
She's still lovely though.
Well, there you go. What are you going to buy her then for turning up?
I'm going to buy her a Wagyu steak so she can prepare it for the king.
The cheeky sod. Now, obviously, a lot of us in Australian arm wrestling know who you are, but on an international level, you've probably slipped underneath the radar because you're one of the top in your weight class in Australia. We just don't see you at all the major events. Is there a future for you, Lass? Are you wanting to chase all these big super matches? Are you wanting to be national champion here in Australia?
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of the super match format because then there's no excuses and you can adapt to your opponent and really bring the best out of two competitors. But I've just been injured. I've only been active 6 months in the last 3 years with work injuries and injuries that are brought into arm wrestling. But enough of the boring stuff. Anybody want some of this? Josh Barker. Where's the camera? Josh.
This one, that one, yep.
Josh called me out, so Josh is up first.
Beautiful. Let's see if we can set something up in December. Josh Barker and Las Bola. I definitely see that. He's number one in Oceania at 70 kilos. And
I respect him.
He's a tremendous puller, that's for sure. Who else besides Josh would you love to have a crack at?
Sam Burnett. Because I won the 75 and the 85, then I got in the 95, and then if I cleared it, and then I won Jordan Davis when my shoulder heals.
Look at this. Now this is, for any sort of arm wrestler at home, this is the kind of stuff you need to do when it comes to an interview. When I feed you the question, who do you want next? Oh, it doesn't matter, I want anyone. No, be like Lass and say fucking everybody in every division. So how much are you weighing now?
91, 92.
Oh, I reckon you're about 98 with all the blood running through that right arm. So 91, 92.
I'm about 105 with all the sweat.
So if you would you just say everything comes together and we're able to have a super match with Josh in December, would you meet at a weight with him or?
No, I'm not dropping at all. He called me out and it's anything goes at that point. I'm not dropping at all. I never drop for events. I don't care. I'll just try to be the strongest version of myself. Take it or leave it.
There we go. So it starts off there. Josh Barker, Sam Burnett, Jordan Davis, the janitor out the back. Whoever you are, you're in a lot of trouble. I think there we go. Josh Barker saying, he can be 90s. It won't matter. He's literally saying he's been watching the stream.
All right, how's it?
And then he says Laz should go step on Lego with barefoot. So no, he hasn't really. But no, he's saying he reckons he's called you out and he wants to do the match and he wants to have it. So any promoter out there, hopefully, and Josh is always willing to travel. I've seen him. Well, he lives in New South Wales. I've seen him in Victoria for super matches. I'll have a chat with the Andy and Mario show to get you some on the Garage Wars things because we need more Las Botha in Australian, not only Australian arm wrestling but the world of arm wrestling.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. Andy did try to arrange me a match with Capone, Robbie Capone, who's the killer on the left hand. So I'll take him on the left hand and I'll take Josh on the right hand.
See, only exclusive here. That is amazing. Well, we'll let him have a nice cold beer and put that on his arms. Hey, your last man standing, everyone. Las Botha, you superstar. Thank you to everyone watching at home. Thank you to everyone that is supporting the South Australian Titans. This has been nothing short of amazing. I'm going to let Hollywood Matt Connelly quickly sit back down and wrap it up. That was something different. That's the first time I've had a bit of King of Tables playing there, but 60 minutes. We'll wrap this show up in about 2 minutes. Matt, as you stick the headphones on, what were the highlights? Were you happy with the way this all went?
Absolutely, yeah, it was incredible. So many matches, if anyone watched that 1 hour, I'm going to go back and actually count how many matches we had in 60 minutes. There was so much. I think it was between the Viking and the Berserker was going to be between who's going to take the money or take that last position, and there was a final match in that last minute between the Viking and the Berserker. You made that call and said, this is the one that the Viking wants to win this one if he's going to have that chance. He wasn't able to do it, and the Berserker was able to walk away with not only $500 for longest time in king position, but $500 for being the king of the table, the last man standing.
Mate, $1,000 is nothing to sneeze at. He becomes, probably the third or fourth highest paid athlete in Australia, which is going from there. I absolutely loved it. I'm hoping next time we can have 30, 40 participants. Shit, we can even run 2 tables, 30, 40 participants. I thought that was amazing. And, of course, we've got away, hopefully, injury-free. A couple of people did pull the pin, but we'll see from there. Will we have more last man standing in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this was a little bit of a question mark for me running this event. I was very concerned about people manipulating the rules and just cheating their way through to victory. So I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but everyone did play fair, and luckily the ways that people said they were going to cheat.
That was the one thing I was, because as I've mentioned throughout the stream, guys, if you ever get a chance, get in touch with Dave Stockbridge and just say thank you, because he is the man that sits behind all this and just does incredible things for Australian arm wrestling. So Dave Stockbridge, get out to him and say thank you. And that was one thing that I was worried about, because he's sponsoring the club, he's putting up cash prizes, he's not even charging athletes to participate in these things. The Titans Open was free entry, this was free entry. Shit, last week there was free beers and food and snacks and everything. So I am glad that the athletes that turned up today listened to the rules. I didn't. I was too busy talking to people. But listened to the rules and did it in the proper manner. And, of course, a quick shout-out to Squid for refereeing for a whole hour.
Absolutely.
And become best mates with Lass, constantly negotiating with him after an hour.
That's right, how much of that $1,000 they would split. But, no, fantastic event and fantastic to have you here calling it in person. We are very appreciative to have you here. And the Aussie arm wrestler, Jake Ward, make sure that you're following him, subscribe to him, follow him on Patreon. This man does a lot for the sport of arm wrestling, and it is a pleasure and a privilege to have you here.
We're here. We're going to go enjoy some beers and talk about how awesome that event was. Guys, with the travel time, I usually go live after the fix. That will still happen. It just might be that little bit later on because I've got to fly back and get home. But that's it from Hollywood Connelly, from the South Australian Titans Arm Wrestling Club, from Dave Stockbridge, the #1 real estate agent in Australia. I'm the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and we will definitely see you next time. Anytime I can come back to here, I definitely will be.
Thank you, guys.